Okay, first of all, I can't even believe we're about to have this conversation, but we about to. Hey guys, it's your girl Jalicia and I'm back with another video. And today is an extra special video because when I tell you, I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I'm in my feelings by having to do this video. But clearly that's just me. So today we're gonna talk about what's the appropriate things to wear on your hair when sleeping. Okay? Let's do it. And trust me, it's because all of you guys was mentioning bonnets. Yes, bonnets. So if you're interested to finally hear my thoughts on this whole bonnet issue, stay tuned. I mean, because we finna talk about it. Alright, so boom. I really feel like I discussed this before, but I searched my videos and I couldn't see anything in the title that even said that we discussed this. And a lot of me feels like it's something that should be common sense, but I'm finding out through my clients, my subscribers, people on Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, that it is not a common sense item. And that is bonnets and locks. Now, you got your starter locks or you've had locks for years. First things first, before I tell you guys anything, I want you to comment below and tell me what you use to sleep in. Don't cheat. What do you use now, before we have this conversation, to tie your hair down with at night? And if you don't tie it down, be honest, because I want to know. Go write it. It's so difficult for me to do this video without being shady, but I promise you I'm going to try my best, okay? First of all, let's get this out of the way. The reason why I cannot believe that people wear bonnets on their head with their locks is because bonnets do not stay on overnight. It just don't. And bonnets is for weaves, as I said in my last video that I'll link wherever you can link videos. It's for weaves. Secondly, it does not hold down the edges, the retwist, or preserve anything that you've either paid for or done yourself. The only thing good about the bonnet is that it's satin. Fourth, all of this right here, the entire nape and hairline is going to get worn out by that elastic. And y'all know how black people have issues with edges as it is. Okay? Link to the edges video. Yes, I did one. So we cannot be doing anything like that, okay? So for those of you who are unsure of what to sleep with, or those of you who have been using a bonnet, tonight's the night we end that. Okay? Okay, so let's start with starter locks. Starter lockers, if you will. If your hair is under 4 inches, so from fade to 4 inches long, you can use a standard wig cap. And we all know what the wig caps look like. The wig caps were invented because of the stocking cap, and that's what I call them, stocking caps. I'm an island girl, you know, I'm from the VI, so maybe that's not something Americans use, but I don't know what the alternative word for that. Do-rag would be considered a stocking cap, except, you know, do-rag have those long things in the back. But a standard wig cap, even though it looks tiny, would be satisfactory to hold your starter locks in place. Now, anything above 3 inches, so we're talking, depending on how you grew your hair out, we're talking about 1 year starter lockers and newbies. Everyone else, the oldies but goodies, all of us. If your hair is longer than 3 inches, there are several things that you could be using to tie your hair down. We've already established that you're supposed to be tying your hair down every night, right? Or majority of the time. Okay. This is what you would what I consider a stocking cap. Okay? This, obviously, it's an extra jumbo large because y'all know Ray has passed his ass. So most of these are going to be like these because I use his shit, pretty much. So, this is what it looks like. It is made of pantyhose material. You can also make this on your own with the queen size pantyhose. That's how I grew up doing it as an island girl. I've been seeing these for years, but now this is the fancy kind that people sew. Now this was like $3.99 at any black beauty supply, and this is what you should be using. It also will be under lock sock or dread sock if you see it in there, and it's where the do-rags are. Now you can also use a do-rag. However, once your hair gets longer than 3 inches, you're going to find that the back will be sticking out of it like this, like, you know, folded under like that. You don't want that. So then when your hair gets longer, it's time to graduate from a do-rag to an actual stocking cap. Now, These come in small, medium, large, extra jumbo, okay? And in an assortment of colors. This is like the taupe one. I'm one of those island people that think stockings should match your outfit. Don't judge me, so I got a bunch of these. And I do wear them. And honey, I stuck my hair in it, even these bob hair, and whatever is left, I just take it and tuck it under. It doesn't have to be cute. We are going to bed. Now, here's another option. This is a satin scarf that I also got from the beauty supply. This, it's short like this, but it's long. Look at the beginning, and it comes all the way down. So most girls with weaves, they use a scarf like this to wrap around their edges. You can just do it like this and do it all around. And if you notice, people with weaves, usually when they have a bonnet, they have something holding their edges down, because bonnets don't protect your edges. Honey, get you something that's going to hold that thing down taut. It doesn't have to be tight, but it needs to be taut. And wait until you wake up in the morning and see how slick your edges is. What y'all been doing? Anyway, so you can also spread it out. And then, ooh, I need a haircut. Don't look at that. And then wrap your hair how you need to. You know what I'm saying? Alright, let's go on to something else. Notice how that was two different options. Here come the garbage truck with their rude ass. Who knows what time it is? Raise your hand if you do. Yes, I'm interrupting my own video to ask you to like, comment, and subscribe. Okay. And we're back. Alright, so notice I've given you 3 options already, okay? Let's move on to a 4th option. And all of these are silk and satin based. Now this is the normal. People are going to notice this scarf and know who I stole it from. The people who I stole this from, love ya! Anyway, this is one of those scarves that people like put around their neck and try to look fancy. But lying. Sorry, but it's made out of satin, okay? So let me see if I can. Isn't it a beautiful ass pattern? This matches when I tie my hair back when I need some denim items. But you take this big ass thing, honey, go into your mama's closet or your grandma's closet, okay, if you have one. Or you can go to Walmart in the scarf section. You're gonna find these for cheap, okay? You fold it into a triangle. I don't even know if you can see this. And you tie this thing on, honey, and you go to bed. Yes, that's simple. Okay, it doesn't have to be anything super expensive. It doesn't have to be anything made of the finest silk. You just cannot, or it's recommended that you do not use cotton. Now, here's my last suggestion. Here's my last 2. Okay, now these last 2 are going to be in emergency situations only, because we do want you to use silk or satin based products on your hair. But this is also an option. In a crunch, you can use the regular ass bandana. And y'all know how to tie it. You tie it just like how I showed you. You fold it in half. This is how you tie the big scarf too. You fold it in a triangle like that, and then you tie it on. These, while they're made of cotton and they're not the best long term, it will get you through a pinch. Use that. And also, my favorite that you see me wear around all the time. Like, if you come and get your hair done by me, more than likely, this is how I look. And this is raised. Benefits of having you a Rasta man with locks as well. But yes, I go to bed. This hat is the exact hat that I wear when I'm working and when I'm sleeping. Boom. And yes, this is made of cotton, but it's not rubbing against my hair. However, if you want to be fancy, yes, and you can be fancy. This is another stocking cap. This is the large. This is the one that I use. Let me see if we can compare it to the extra jumbo. Can you see the difference? Yeah. So this is the one that I currently use sometimes. It's also brown. Same thing, same concept, alright? So what you can do is put this down as a base. Put this over it. And you're good. It's really, really not that difficult, guys. I promise you. So again, you got a typical Rasta tam. You got the long silk scarves. You got various sizes of stocking caps that you can get from any black hair store. You got the bandana in a crunch. And you got this big ass silk scarf that's also in the same place with the hairnets and stuff like that. So and you can also get this at Sally's. So if you're in areas where you don't have black hair salon. So if you're in areas where there's no black beauty supplies, you definitely can go ahead and get that. So I definitely want you to go ahead and venture out and find you these. And in a pinch, like in a pinch, like you're in the boondocks where you can't find a Sally's, honey, go to Joann's Fabric or Michael and buy you a cheap piece of black fabric and tie that. Yes, you can get silk and satin for cheap. Now, I wouldn't buy silk, let's be honest, but I would buy satin from the fabric store, and Walmart has it as well. And honey, truth be told, my diamond backgrounds that I use, they come from Walmart, boo, in the material section. So you might want to go ahead and check it out. Okay. So I definitely hope this was beneficial. I really want to come in really quickly and show you guys your options, because we don't have to be out here with bonnets. No bonnets for Locs on 2019. And if you're with me, type it in the comment section. I'm not wearing no more bonnet, or I ain't been wearing no bonnet. As ghetto and ratchet as you can write it, because y'all know me, right? Alright. Thank you guys so much for paying attention. Leave your thoughts down below and I will definitely see you in the next video. Alright? Peace out!